These new brain and bodies that Ted is working on creating and ramping up vastly and enormously and unprecedented creation momentum in ancient heaven to up enough to still be up on the huge planet to world of ancient heaven, all capital heaven, physical heaven, all the way to ancient Hades, physical Hades, all capital Hades, okay? All capital words. Ted is definitely working on this. He is insisting this be given the highest priority. He is insisting this is an unprecedented ramp-up like never before until a minimum at least Y37K for this creation cycle. And then he wants to keep doing creation cycles that are intense, that are enormous, that are vast, constantly into the future. The Creator wants to keep advancing creation, how much and how rapidly and how enormously He can. Therefore, the brains and bodies in the future are going to make current human brains and bodies look enormously primitive. They will also not have grown old curse for default if you're resurrected and anything up to start with. And you will have all these different property sheets. It's like the most sophisticated operating systems and software you've ever seen to configure and reconfigure your brain and body if you have the permissions set to do this, from the lowest host in control of you all the way to the highest host, to the host second in charge after the Almighty One God, who is first in charge of you. And if all of these agree to set certain permissions for you, you will have the permissions. You will have permissions to reconfigure and reset and change your brain and body for romance and arousal and intimacy and sex, you know, to lovemaking, and including, you know, orgasms, details on orgasms, details to multiple orgasms for both males and females, details on the ultimate climax, details on ultimate multiple orgasms and climax and complex combinations and mixes of all of this, like feelings you've never ever imagined you'd experience. In addition, you can mix in the drug moods and or alcoholic moods into some of this, and you can be experimenting for years and never ever get, you know, the same feeling. This is like a brand new feeling. Then you can save that property sheet, you know, all this complex configuration, save it to a file name in your heads-up display, like a regular person, but also like a computer, an operating system and software. Save the file name for this exact feeling you had at this exact time so you can get it again. See what I'm saying? There's enormous things, there's enormously good things the Creator can do with integrating in computers and operating systems and software and all of this, you know, heads-up displays and all of these capabilities into you know, standard type of, or into brains and bodies in the future. And we'll still have people like, you know, humans that are standard with no heads-up display at all. There'll still be people like this too. They will not have any heads-up display in the slightest, and they'll actually get less. These are lower people, okay? If you're higher, the higher you are, the more heads-up display you'll get, the more permissions you'll have.